I have learned so much about app smashing over the past few days. It really has been my major takeaway from this conference. That and the one page of apps idea. Why have pages and pages of apps? It's better to have one page of great apps that we use for quality digital storytelling rather than a bunch of free apps that aren't that great. Let me tell you more about app smashing. This clip was created in Telegami.
Here's my page of one apps, and this is the app Telegami.
Okay, so let's talk about app smashing. Basically, app smashing is when you use more than one app to create your project. So I am making this movie in iMovie, but I am using other apps to help me create this iMovie. Telegami is a great app to use for app smashing because you can save your apps in the camera roll. This is key in app smashing. You need to be able to download your creations into your camera roll, Dropbox or Google Drive or something.
So that was Telegami, which is a really great app for app smashing because you can download it right into your camera roll, which means that when I'm in iMovie creating my movie, I can pull it right out of my camera roll and put it into my iMovie. That's app smashing, taking the app from one spot and being able to put it in another spot so I can then use it or modify it somewhere else. This is another great app for app smashing. This is Puppet Pals. It's also a really great one because I can also save it to my camera roll and then retrieve it in iMovie. Knowing which apps can be saved to camera roll or Google Drive or somewhere where I can pull it out in another app, knowing which ones can do that is called app fluency. That's knowing your ins and outs of the apps, knowing what I can bring in and where I can save it. That's key in app smashing because I don't want to use an app where I can't save it and use it in another app. If you haven't played with Puppet Pals yet, you should. It's free and it is so much fun. Kids love creating stories with Puppet Pals. So let's recap. First, I have to know my app. I have to know what it can download into and what I can bring into it. That's called app fluency, knowing the ins and outs. App fluency. Then I create something fun in an app that I enjoy. So, for example, this is Explain Everything. The reason why I like Explain Everything is because it saves right into my photos or my camera roll, which means I can then upload it into iMovie, which is what I've done here. Before going to the iPad Summit, I had only used apps in isolation from each other. So I would use one app to create one project in that one app, and that was it. I never thought about using an app and then saving it and then using that same material within another app. That was a totally new learning experience for me. So thank you very much to the folks at the iPad Summit in San Diego. I now love app smashing. Thank you to my friend and FA partner Kim for joining me on the trip, and thank you to SFU for encouraging us to think about teaching teachers how to teach with iPads.